Follow along, Catholic Pilgrims, as we follow French Doctor of the Church, St. Francis de Sales, through his book, Introduction to the Devout Life. Tune in as we read through this practical guide for living out the Catholic faith well. Welcome back, Catholic Pilgrims. We only have 10 more readings together, if you can believe that. Today we start a series of short reflections which are designed to help us to renew our resolutions to God. So let's hear what St. Francis says by turning to chapter 10 of the fifth part. Chapter 10, First Reflection, the Excellence of the Soul. Consider the nobility and excellence of your soul, which has an understanding capable not only of knowing the things of this visible world, but knows that there are angels and a paradise, knows that there is an almighty, all-good, and ineffable God, knows that there is an eternity, and further knows that which is required to lead a good life here, to be numbered with the angels in paradise, and to rejoice forever in God. Furthermore, your soul has a noble will which can love God and cannot hate him in himself. Consider how generous your heart is, and that as nothing corrupt can allure bees, which linger only over sweet flowers, so your heart can find no repose save in God alone, and can be subject to no creature. Resolutely call to mind the most attractive and delightful amusements which once filled your heart, and see whether they are not full of disquieting fears, anxious thoughts, and inopportune cares, amidst which your poor heart was wrenched. Alas! When our heart seeks the things of the flesh, it pursues them eagerly, expecting in them to satisfy its longings. But as soon as it finds them, it also finds that it has to begin again, and that nothing can satisfy it. For God has ordained that our heart should no more find a resting place than did Noah's dove, in order that it may return unto its God, whence it came forth. What natural beauty is there in our heart? Why then do we force it against its will to serve the creature? O my soul, so should you say, thou art able to know, love, and long after God. Why wilt thou take pleasure in anything short of him? Thou canst aim at eternity. Why wilt thou trifle away thine energies on time? It was one of the prodigal son's sorrows, that whereas he might have lived sumptuously at his father's table, he ate the coarse food of swine. My soul, thou art capable of seeking God. Woe be to thee if thou restest in aught less. Raise your soul with this reflection. Prove to it that it is immortal and worthy of eternity, and fill it, therefore, with courage. I think too often we think badly about our souls. Oh, it's filled with darkness, or it was. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I've sinned so much. St. Francis reminds us to remember that our souls were made for excellence. They were created for goodness, holiness, and generosity, and the state of our soul is not out of our control. St. Francis tells us, quote, raise your soul with this reflection. Prove to it that it is immortal and worthy of eternity, and fill it, therefore, with courage, unquote. The devil would like nothing more than to make you think you are sunk. You are not. The sacraments are there to ensure that. All you have to do is have courage to frequent the sacraments and courage to not wallow in self-pity. That is all for today, Catholic Pilgrims. I will see you back here soon for the second reflection, and until then, live the faith boldly and travel well.